Good evening and welcome to the Gardens Ice House and the second annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge in support of the Wounded Warrior Project. Tonight's game between DeMatha Catholic High School and Mount St. Joseph High School is dedicated to our heroes. We ask that any family members present to please rise as their family members' names are read. Lieutenant Corporal Eugene Mills III. Major Samuel Griffin. Lance Corporal Eric Herzberg. Lieutenant Brendan Mooney. First Lieutenant Travis Mannion. Corporal Christopher Monahan Jr. And First Lieutenant Robert Seidhill III. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank these family members for giving upon their family members in the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country, the United States of America. At this time, we ask that all members of the United States Armed Forces, both past and present, to please rise and remain standing. Of those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. We honor all of the men and women who have served and continue to serve our country. Please give thanks with a warm round of applause for these brave families and all of the men and women who defend our nation. And please, everyone come to your feet to show your support for all of these men and women and their dedication to the United States of America. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the area in front of the penalty box. And please welcome the athletic director from Mount St. Joseph High School, Mr. Craig Lewis, to perform the invocation. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we pray for the safety of the soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen who defend our country and our freedom. We thank you for the brave men and women we've sent to defend our nation, our Constitution, and our freedom to worship you. We pray that you help our wounded soldiers to overcome their injuries and live to inspire others. Bless them for their bravery and their continued sacrifice. We pray also for their families and loved ones. Console them in their time of pain and grief. Grant them strength and courage to understand inexplicable suffering. May our nation forever remember in humble gratitude the sacrifices made for us all. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we have the honor of introducing our distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ice, Director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. Sergeant Christopher Malinowski. Members of the USA Warriors Sled Hockey Team, Army Specialist Andrew Wilson. Sergeant Sean Carr. And Marine Corporal Kavor Kitchaturian. The president of the USA Warriors Ice Hockey Program, Mr. Tom Hirsch. From the Wounded Warrior Project, Christopher Needwing. Please welcome from DeMatha Catholic High School, Mr. Kevin Looney and Mrs. Maureen Looney, escorted by Corey Hirsch. And from Mount St. Joseph High School, Mrs. Emily Rollins and Corporal Andrew Krause. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are very pleased to present a check to the Wounded Warrior Project and USA Warrior Ice Hockey for $18,000. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing. Remove your hats and direct your attention to the far Zamboni corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the colors for tonight's game, please welcome the Military District of Washington Air Force Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, fans are reminded to please remain standing at attention until the colors have been retired following the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, led by chorus director Jim Turk and the voices of DeMatha. Ladies and gentlemen, a presentation of the colors tonight by the Military District of Washington Air Force Color Guard and tonight's national anthem, the voices of DeMatha. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center ice for tonight's ceremonial puck drop. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's ceremonial face-off will be from DeMatha, team captain Garrett Haskett. And from Mount St. Joseph, Michael LeClaire. We drop the pucks this evening in honor of 3 Mount St. Joseph alumni who have served or are currently serving as members of the United States Armed Forces. Our first puck drop is in honor of Lieutenant Colonel John Fairbank, class of 1951. Our second puck drop is in honor of Lieutenant Jack Holthouse, class of 2001. And our third puck is in honor of Corporal Andrew Krause, class of 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please give a round of applause for all of our distinguished guests and honorees this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the second annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge is about to begin. Are you ready for hockey?
From Iraq and Afghanistan, our brave warriors are coming home, wounded. Some with wounds you can see, some with wounds you can't see. Wounded Warrior Project was created to support our men and women coming off the battlefield. Please help carry these warriors the rest of the way home. Get involved at woundedwarriorproject.org.
For tonight's game is assigned by the Southeastern Hockey Officials Association are Will Hamill and Keith Raymore.
And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome out to the Gardens Ice House for tonight's American Heroes Hockey Challenge. The second of these games to happen in as many years tonight. The DeMatha Stags taking on the Mount St. Joseph Gales. DeMatha will win the opening face-off and will now control it back into their own zone. Corey Hirsch will now skate it along the left wing side across the blue line, and down low he goes. DeMatha wearing the camouflage jerseys with the red and white numbers. Mount St. Joseph, the Gales, wearing the same, almost same color jerseys, but with purple instead of the blue, and the black and white numbers on their jerseys. Carrying it up ice along the right wing side is Luke Pappas. He'll dump it down low and pick up his own pass. Back there defending for the Stags is Tyler Shack. Puck will be sent along the near side. Boards out to the point. It will be controlled, kept in the zone by Michael Leclerc. Leclerc tries to dump it in down low, and it's almost cleared out. Yes, it will make it all the way out. Giving chase will be Leclerc for the Gales. Line change time for Tony McCauley's DeMatha Stags as Leclerc dumps it in, and now Mount St. Joseph will go for the same. Big hit behind the net by DeMatha, and they'll control it out of the zone. Jared Ronsky proud to be with you tonight in this second annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge. DeMatha 1-0 in this as they defeated Gonzaga last year in the inaugural event. They're coming out here tonight facing another team in purple in Mount St. Joseph. Back the other way goes Chris Ortobati. Shot and a goal for DeMatha. Or no, they're going to say that the goaltender made the save on that big save by Brian McMahon. Went right into McMahon's glove. However, the confusion, the DeMatha players trying to buy that one and say, no, it went in the goal. Instead, the face-off to the left of McMahon. DeMatha will control it in the zone. Score still tied at 0. A minute 35 into this one. Along the near side, boards it comes. It'll be dumped out by the Gales. Giving chase will be Keegan Chesnick. Chesnick gets it forward to Haskin. And the puck played through the neutral zone. Haskin will dump it behind the goal, where McMahon will be back there to pick it up. McMahon wearing the nameplate of Lance Corporal Gene Mills on his back. Most of these players wearing special names on the back of their jerseys, either through sponsors or as a dedication to a fallen hero or a current hero serving the United States military. McMahon makes the save as it's been DeMatha primarily here in the first period. Shot from his knees, loose puck, and it goes wide. Steve Partlow with a shot on, having trouble deciding which is his stick in front. Partlow took that shot from his knees. Another good scoring opportunity for the Stags. These two teams will see each other next week out here at the Gardens Ice House. So we're seeing a preview of that game, and already we're seeing the hits come hard, fast, and early. Kyle Hooper behind his own net for it. Gets knocked down on the play, and that'll be picked up by Mount St. Joseph. Shot from the top of the slot. Stakaitis with the shot. It was knocked down in front. Rebound shot from the left side. Matt Marks with the shot. It goes on and then wide. Jay Pazzanelli will try to get it out and does into the neutral zone. It will be dumped in, and icing is waved off, saying it could have been touched by one of the defensemen. Coming back the other way, Jackson Slattery wearing the PCI Warriors on his shirt. You will see that if you look close at these jerseys, you will see that they don't have a typical nameplate, but that of their sponsor or of their hero. Coming back the other way, Stakaitis with a shot. Oh, and a blocker save made by Kevin Mackey. Puck ends up going back down the other way, and Mount St. Joseph looks to control it out of the zone. They cannot do it. It'll be dumped back in by Tyler Shack. Offside will be the call, and that'll bring play all the way back down the other end. The Gardens Ice House is packed out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so much so that we have to use the penalty box for overflow standing. A loud and raucous crowd out here that rivals that of the state championship games that happen out here at the Gardens Ice House. that are covered live on allinbroadcasting.com. Coming back the other way for DeMatha. Tansky with it. The shot deflected, goes up and wide to the left. Picking up the rebound and getting it on net is Grieco. Grieco's shot is next aside. 10:50 remaining first period. Seems like it's taken a lot longer than just over 4 minutes to play this first part of the game. It's been exciting pace going back and forth, and you look up at the clock and you say, hey, we've got another 10 and a half minutes remaining to go in this first period. Are these teams going to be able to keep up this pace on a Friday night? Puck will be dumped in from outside. And offside, the call is Corey Hirsch dumps it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to pick up your raffle tickets for the RG3 autographed helmet. $2 each per ticket. 50-50 raffle also going on. Both of those tickets will be drawn at the end of the second period.
Mount St. Joseph will control the face-off. Big check right in front of us down in the penalty box. Puck will be played down into the DeMatha defensive zone, and the Stags will attempt to control it out and do. Along the right wing side goes Chris Ortobati. Ortobati gets a stick up in the face by Michael Zerhus, and no call on the play, accidental at best on that. Shot, wrist shot, he scores from in front of the net. DeMatha gets that one to the inside of the twine, and they take a 1-0 lead. Nick Kepler getting credit for that one for the Stags, who lead it now 1-0 with 9:58 remaining in the first.
Stags goal scored by number 21, Nick Kepler. Assisted by number 20, Keegan Chaston. And by number 10, Chris Ortobati. Time of the goal, 5:02. That's the method goal scored by number 21, Nick Kepler. Assisted by number 20, Keegan Chesnick. And by number 10, Chris Ortobati. Time of the goal, 5:02.
So the Stags strike first blood. It looked like they had one in the first couple minutes of this game. Instead of big save by Brian McMahon this time, that wrist shot from the top of the slot beats McMahon glove side, and DeMatha goes up 1-0. Stags trying to come back in it, a 1-on-3 and now 1-on-4 as Spencer Keogh goes in. Keogh defended by Mount St. Joseph. And the shot goes wide. Puck to the near side will be swung around to the far side boards. Attempting the clear out was Matt Marks. Instead, DeMatha controls it down low for Keogh. Keogh all over the ice on this ship from the left wing side. His shot is blocked. Coming in from the point is Partlow. His shot is blocked. Keogh again, wrist shot. And that one will be gloved down by McMahon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the American Heroes Hockey Challenge would like to thank our sponsors tonight, including the Prometheus Group, PCI Strategic Management, Valenti and Associates, the Disabled American Veterans, the Elkridge Hurricanes Football and Cheer Program, Urban Stewart Construction, Brass LLP, and Old Line Fine Wine and Spirits Bistro.
A lot of sponsors putting their name on tonight's game. Not only on the jerseys, but through donations to help raise over $18,000 for the Wounded Warrior Project. And now we have a penalty coming up on DeMatha. Mount St. Joe looking to take advantage of a shot. Oh, that one got through, and it looked like it might have hit the post on its way through and away. Interference will be the call as the first penalty of the game coming up at 6:47 here in the first. It'll be on Corey Hirsch. He'll get the interference and put Mount St. Joseph on the power play.
DeMatha penalty to number 18, Corey Hirsch. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 6:47. That's Stags penalty to number 18, Corey Hirsch. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 6:47.
Mount St. Joe looking to take advantage of this first power play opportunity tonight. Shot from outside, and it's in. Mount St. Joe will tie this one up. At 1 on the power play midway through the first period. Gales power play goal scored by number 19, Luke Pappas. Assisted by number 3, Michael Leclerc. Time of the goal, 7:28.
That's Mount St. Joseph goal scored by number 19, Luke Pappas. Assisted by number 3, Michael Leclerc on the power play at 7:28.
So the Gales come back and tie this up midway through the first period on the power play. It'll be Pappas from Leclerc to tie this at 1. Shot from the point off the stick of Brian Sneddon. That will go up and away and into the near side corner. Puck comes back out to the point where it's attempted to be dumped back in by Shane Tracy. And we'll have a cover on the play by Brian McMahon. Face-off to be won by the Stags. They'll control it down low on the stick of Kyle Hooper. Hooper loses it. He'll dump it off. Now the pass out front to Partlow. He cannot pull the trigger on it as it slides between his stick and his skate. Partlow will now participate in the play again. He's trying to keep it in. Instead, getting it down low is Shane Tracy. Tracy gets it over to Hooper, who gets hit, and now behind the net it comes. Mount St. Joe will clear it out. All the way down the other way. Is icing going to be called? Yes, it is. And that'll be our first icing of the game. 6:06 remaining first period in the second annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge on allinbroadcasting.com. I'm Jared Rotsky, proud to be bringing you the action tonight from the Gardens Ice House in Laurel, Maryland. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. The fans that are in the stands here, about 800, if not more of them, enjoying a 1-1 game through the first 8 minutes. Prizes to be given away a little bit later in the evening. Puck will be controlled into the neutral zone. DeMatha will take it and dump it in as Nick Kepler will send it down low. Mount St. Joe will come back with it. Coming across the blue line is Michael Leclerc. He'll be put hard into the boards by Tracy. And the puck stays down behind the DeMatha goal line. DeMatha trying to get it out. Mount St. Joe putting on a good press here to try to keep the puck in, and do, as it hits the skate of Michael Zerhusen. And can they keep it in? No, it crosses the blue line. Tough to see here at the Gardens Ice House. Delay it offside will now send the puck all the way down the other way. .5:11 remaining here in the first period. DeMatha looking to try to break this tie. They've already broken one. That was at 0-0. Coming at the 5:02 mark here in the first. Mount St. Joe tied it just over 2 minutes later. Now back the other way it goes. And it looked like on that play, Tansky was giving up a little bit. And then unfortunately for the Stags, fortunately for the Gales, they were able to keep it in the zone. And the puck comes out again. Very tough to see that blue line, especially once the ice gets chewed up here. Puck will be dumped in and controlled back behind the net by Kevin Mackey, wearing McFarland on his nameplate. For Lance Corporal McFarland. Now here we come back the other way. Keogh with it. Keogh tries to split the D and will end up falling down, but he gets the shot on and he scores! Keogh found a way to get that through Brian McMahon, and DeMatha takes a 2-1 lead.
That's the Mather goal scored by number 3, Spencer Keogh. Assisted by number 23, Jackson Slattery. Time of the goal, 10:29.
DeMatha continuing the pressure. The puck played out in front and a cover in front. And now we have a scrum going on around the goal. Fists coming up and penalties will be coming. It's tough to figure out who some of these guys are because these jerseys, the purple and blue, so close together, all you can really look at are the red and white stripe around the bottom of the DeMatha jerseys and the purple and white around the bottom of the Mount St. Joe's jerseys, and it looks like we're going to have a pair coming to the box.
Here are the penalties to Mount St. Joseph's number 16, Connor C. 2 minutes for roughing. To DeMatha's number 19, Patrick Tansky. 2 minutes for roughing. 2 minutes for head contact. All penalties come at 11:02. That's Gale's number 16, Connor C. 2 minutes for roughing. Stags number 19, Patrick Tansky. 2 minutes for roughing. 2 minutes for head contact. All penalties come at 11:02. Serving the additional minor penalty for DeMatha, number 23, Jackson Slattery. Mount St. Joseph goes on the power play.
So 4 minutes going against the Stags. Patrick Tansky, he gets 2 for roughing that he got when he got into the mix-up with Connor C. from Mount St. Joseph, and then got an additional 2 minutes for head contact. That puts DeMatha down a man, but they're not playing like it here as they are pressing with 1:28 remaining in the penalty, 3:25 remaining first period. Back behind the net it goes, and down goes a Stag on top of the puck. Play will be stopped. Looked like it was Chris Ortobati to fall down on top of that one, and Ortobati may be coming to the box. Ortobati will get a 2-minute for delay of the game. Mount St. Joseph going on a 5-on-3 power play for 81 seconds.
DeMatha penalty to number 10, Chris Ortobati. 2 minutes for delay of the game. Time of the penalty, 11:42. That's Stags penalty to number 10, Chris Ortobati. 2 minutes for delay of the game. Time of the penalty, 11:42.
So DeMatha now trying to play 5-on-3 on defense. Mount St. Joseph for another minute looking to take advantage of this opportunity with 2 extra skaters out on the ice. The wrist shot blocked in front. Puck being played on the near side. Sent in front, bounces around like a pinball machine and finally cleared out of the zone. Looked like it was Tyler Shack that was the one that got it out. Coming in on the right wing side, the slap shot will hit the defense and now will be cleared away. 35 seconds remaining on the first penalty. The first one to be heading out will be Jackson Slattery, who is the one that's serving the minor penalty. So Slattery will be out in 27 seconds and put these guys back up 5-on-4. LeClaire with it out at the point. He'll send it down low, and a tip by Luke Pappas just misses. Now to the far side it goes, back over to LeClaire. Slap shot, he scores! LeClaire scores, and that ties this back up at 2.
of goal scored by number 11, Brendan Dwyer, assisted by number 2, Bruce Nikitis, and by number 3, Michael LeClaire. Time of the power play goal, 12:49.
DeMatha still trying to kill a man. Down 5-on-4, and they're controlling the puck in the Mount St. Joseph zone. The Gales now 2 for 2 on the power play. DeMatha looking to kill off their first of the game. Looking almost Capital-like are DeMatha with their power play. Capitals this year struggling with the other team up a man. Clearing it out of the zone, Corey Hirsch tries to get it out but can't. Down low in the zone, it's going to be Vinny Lopez. Lopez gets knocked down as he tries to keep it in the zone. It comes out to the point. Hard shot from the point is blocked in front. CJ Shaw with a wicked slap shot. And offside the call, back the other way. One minute remaining here in the first period of the second annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge. This faceoff will come to the left of Kevin Mackey for DeMatha. DeMatha's been doing a good job of the faceoffs, but it'll be Mount St. Joe to control this one. Stakaitis from the point. He tries the shot and instead ends up dumping it into the corner. Coming back out the other way, Nick Kepler with it. Kepler now works his way along the left wing side, and offside is the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank some more of our sponsors, including Stephen Klaus and Associates, Baron Technologies, 3KS and Associates, the American Legion Disney Bell Post 66, Ames Incorporated, the Brophy family, the Chisnick family, Community Bank of Tri-County, and Concrete Surgeon.
Face-off in the neutral zone will be now controlled by DeMatha coming into the zone along the left wing side. Garrett Haskin. Haskin has the puck poked away from him. Back into the neutral zone it will go. And now Haskin comes away from it out of the scrum. He will work to the right side. His wrist shot will deflect off of Connor Brophy. Trying to find a way to get it out from behind the net towards the front. 20 seconds remaining. First period tied at 2. Wrist shot from the left wing side will go wide as Ortobati tried to get that on and missed. Mount St. Joe now will try to come back out the other way. Less than 10 seconds remaining in the period. They can just use a clear to prevent any sort of press remaining in this first period. 2-1, and that will do it for the first period. And we go back down to the ice for a special presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome retired Marine Colonel Ken Kroll, Mrs. Sandy Kroll, and Ms. Kim Kroll, the parents and sister of Brent Kroll. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Tom Jensen, Mrs. Paula Jensen, and Mrs. Crystal Jensen, the parents and wife of Tommy Jensen. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Judy Villela, Mr. Jim Villela, Ms. Danny Villela, Mrs. Tony Villela, and Mrs. Norma Bragansky, the parent, sister, and grandmother of Anthony Villela. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us at this time on your feet to salute Brent Cole, Tommy Jensen, and Anthony Villela.
And the second period underway. This will be a 12-minute period due to time constraints out on the ice rink tonight. DeMatha will control it in and will be dumped in by Steve Partlow. Puck goes down behind the goal. Both of these teams coming together for a hockey game tonight that has a lot more implications than just the game going down on the ice, but also a recognition of fallen heroes as well as those who have sacrificed of themselves and their bodies to come back and help support the United States of America in the Wounded Warrior Project. For information, go online and visit WoundedWarriorProject.com to find out how you can donate and help and support the Wounded Warriors. DeMatha will now try to control out of the zone. Stolen down low. Wrist shot. He scores! Brendan Dwyer, his second of the game, unassisted. Just 49 seconds into the second period.
Gales goal, scoring his second of the game, number 11, Brendan Dwyer. Unassisted, time of the goal, 49 seconds. That's Mount St. Joseph goal, scored by number 11, Brendan Dwyer. His second goal of the game and unassisted at 49 seconds. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 1:14.
So the cross-checking penalty puts DeMatha up a man. Just a minute 14 into the second period. Quick shot on goal, save, made, rebound, scramble around the net, and a big save by Brian McMahon, keeping it out of the net. A good physical matchup going on here in this second annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge. The Warriors on the ice paying homage to the Warriors that they're raising money for tonight. Puck comes out to the point. Wrist shot towards the net will be deflected on its way in by that looked to be Jordan Farley. Puck will come around to the near side. Now over to the far side. Wrist shot on from the far side by Pat Tansky, and a penalty coming up. Interference will be the call. And DeMatha's penalty will take it to 4-on-4.
DeMatha penalty to number 18, Corey Hirsch. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes. That's DeMatha penalty to number 18, Corey Hirsch. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes.
So exactly 2 minutes into the period, into the box goes Corey Hirsch for the interference. We play 4-on-4 for the next 50 seconds. When Michael Leclerc will come out of the box for Mount St. Joseph. Leclerc, a pair of assists in the game. And you know that the Gales kind of want to have him out there on the ice. Puck out to the point. Wrist shot by Shaw is blocked by Kyle Hooper. Shaw will have it back. He'll dump it in from just inside the red line. Behind the net, DeMatha trying to clear it out. A little bit of the physical contact going on back behind the net as Keegan Chesnick hit the man back there. Chesnick dumps another man right next to the goal. No call by referee Keith Ragor on that one, and now some extracurricular activities going on behind the play. Ragor letting him play. Most of the calls being made by Will Hamill tonight. Slap shot from the left wing side, off the glove and in. Right as the penalty to Leclerc expired.
Short-handed goal scored by number 20, Keegan Chesnick. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 3:14. That's DeMatha short-handed goal scored by number 20, Keegan Chesnick. Unassisted at 3:14.
So
Your attention please, now in goal for Mount St. Joseph, number 1, Sam Rowan.
Sam Rowan now in goal for the Gales, coming in as the game is tied. Coming up on 4 minutes into the second period of play. First minute 15 minutes, the second and third of 12 minutes apiece. And heading back out onto the ice will be Corey Hirsch. So DeMatha, after allowing goals on their first 2 penalties of the game, have now killed off the second 2. Big hit into the boards, delivered by the Gales' Connor Rogers. Now to the neutral zone it comes. Now St. Joseph across the line. Brendan Dwyer with it. Dwyer, couple of moves along the right wing side, sends it out in front. And the handle cannot be grabbed and put towards the goal on that. Leclerc with it. Leclerc kept it in. Now the puck comes all the way out. It is tough to see the numbers on some of these players' jerseys, both ways.
Your attention, please. Now in goal for DeMatha, number 30, Jonathan Hudson.
So now we've got a new set of goalies in Jonathan Hudson for DeMatha, Sam Rowan for Mount St. Joe. Everybody getting a chance to play in this American Heroes Hockey Challenge tonight. Big check behind the net as DeMatha is trying to get it out. Mount St. Joe controlling it now down low behind the goal. Matt Kremen had it. He'll send it back behind the goal. It'll be sticked away now by Chesnick, who gets it out. And giving chase is Matt Marks. Marks gets it out of his defensive zone, but DeMatha is going to try to come back in with it on the stick of Nick Kepler. They'll come back out to the point and get past Chesnick. Now a break along the right wing side. Luke Pappas with it. Pappas down low. He'll get put into the boards, and the second check on the play by Chesnick, and a penalty coming up. Looks like we may have multiple penalties on this one. .5:22 into the second period, and it looks like we're going to have company on both sides in the box.
Here are the penalties. To Mount St. Joseph, number 14, Matthew Kremen, 2 minutes for roughing. DeMatha's number 20, Keegan Chesnick, 2 minutes for elbowing. Penalties come at 5:22. That's Gales number 14, Matthew Kremen, 2 minutes for roughing. Stags number 20, Keegan Chesnick, 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalties, 5:22.
4:38 is when these two will get out of the box. They'll sit and watch their mates play 5-on-5. DeMatha will dump it into the zone just to the left of the goalie Sam Rowan, who will face his first shot. A nice glove save coming off of the bench. The DeMatha contingent out here tonight showing their colors, dressing up like it's a warm atmosphere, almost like it was Wednesday when it was 70 degrees. Oh, quick turnover and a quick shot on goal by Griffin Hinkle, trying to take advantage of that turnover by DeMatha's now goalie, Jonathan Hudson. 5:45 remaining second period. Puck being played along the near side boards. Will be played around and into the corner it goes. Down there is Connor Brophy. Comes out to the point for Tyler Shackle. Send it in from the point. Hit a couple of bodies in front and goes wide. Hinkle will now dump it into the zone, giving chase is Vinny Lopez. Lopez flies after Jay Passanelli, now out in front. Loose puck cleared away by DeMatha. Big clear by Keogh, who's been all over the ice tonight. And it looks like icing will be the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank a few more of our sponsors, including Columbian Technology Partners, DODFRA, Thomas Donnelly, the Dwyer family, the Rico family, the Haskin family, the Hirsch family, Hudson Home Improvements, Intelisys Corporation, J. Fry Insurance, the Knights of Columbus 4th Degree St. John Newman Assembly, Lance Corporal McFarland, the Leclerc family, the Lopez family, and the Malloy family.
More sponsors recognized out here tonight, and behind the net it goes. Loose puck in front. That was put on by Connor Rogers wearing 28. Rogers looking for his first tally of the night. Almost got it right there. Tied at 3 in the second period, 4:51 remaining. on allinbroadcasting.com. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. And if you're enjoying the DVD of this game, thank you for your purchase. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. I'm Jared Ronsky of SportsAnnouncing.com. Proud to be bringing you the action tonight from the penalty box. That's right, we're between the boxes down here, getting a great ice view, and we got a great view of this scrum going on. A whistle blown, Steve Partlow along with Connor Rogers, and it looks like we're going to have a couple more coming to the box.
Joseph, number 28, Connor Rogers. Demanda number 5, Steve Partlow. 2 minutes each for Ludwig. Time of the penalty, 7:33. That's Gales penalty to number 28, Connor Rogers. Stags penalty to number 5, Steve Partlow. 2 minutes each for Ludwig. Penalties come at 7:33.
These two teams battling hard, looking for the tiebreaker, the wrist shot on net by Garrett Haskin. And now Mount St. Joe will clear it back down the other way. DeMatha looking to control it out of their zone, but it was Jonathan Hudson that sent it forward to Corey Hirsch. Corey Hirsch shares a name with a former National Hockey League goalie of the same name. Puck being played up against the far side boards down near the corner. Finally comes loose, and it's going to be Ortobati that tries to get it out. He can't. The Gales will control it in, and dumping it down low is Dwyer. Dwyer, a pair of goals on the evening. Scored the last 2 goals for Mount St. Joseph. Break back the other way. Luke Pappas along the right wing side. Pappas holds on a little too long and gets taken down. A penalty coming up on DeMatha. Mount St. Joseph back on the man advantage. They have 2 power play tallies in this game, one coming 5 on 3. DeMatha scored on a penalty that expired earlier, technically shorthanded, but they were playing 4 on 4 that time. Wrist shot from the left wing side is blocked, and back into the corner it goes. That looks like Dwyer there to control it, and it is Dwyer on the left side half court, sends it down low for Farley. Farley looking for help. Farley with it in the corner. Out in front of the net is Luke Pappas. Now a shot from the point is blocked. Stakaitis, he put that slap shot on, and it was blocked by Spencer Keogh. A game of goodwill, but not down on the ice. Breakaway back the other way along the left wing side. Wrist shot on goal by Grant Grieco, and the save made by Rowan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank the following for their support of the 2nd Annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge. The Marks family, Thomas Mason, Mesino Consulting LLC, Mara Motherway, the Ortobati family, William and Jennifer Passanelli, the Putney Orchard Ice Arena.
More sponsors to thank out here tonight. A lot helping out in raising $18,000 presented to the Wounded Warrior Project in the ceremony before the game. Keegan Chesnick tried to keep it in but can't, and now here comes Mount St. Joe back with a man advantage for the next 30 seconds. DeMatha doing a great job at letting the puck come in and then clearing it back out the other way as Ortobati gives chase. He was looking for a shorthanded strike right there. Coming back the other way, Shaw tries to poke it around and can't do it. Passanelli A little bit too much speed for Sean. That one now left wing side. Brophy. Brophy has his pocket picked, and the puck will be cleared away by Ortobati. 6 seconds remaining on the man advantage. It looks like Mount St. Joe will not be able to convert. Oh, maybe here. In along the right wing side. The wrist shot on net is stopped. Brophy is denied by Hudson.
1 minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute.
And oh, we have the goalie is snow plowed and a penalty coming up.
DeMatha penalty to number 5, Steve Partlow. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 11:04. That's Stags penalty to number 5, Steve Partlow. 2 minutes unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 11:04.
So Partlow goes in and sprays the goalie. That is an automatic penalty. You send that much snow up on the goalie, that's more snow than what fell in the DC area the last couple of days. It's going to be called. Puck will be played with a high stick, back down all the way down the other way. The puck and the face-off will take place to the right of Sam Rowan in the Mount St. Joe end. Face-off will be won back. Puck will be sent out along the left wing side. DeMatha looking to control it. 22 seconds remaining in the period, 1:25 remaining on Partlow's unsportsmanlike conduct call. Mount St. Joe looking for a chance here late in the period to take the advantage going into the third. Down low, puck will be going up against the boards with 6 seconds remaining on the clock. Behind the net, will be flipped around to the far side. Will it be enough time for somebody to get it on? And no, LeClaire cannot get it on net. That'll do it after 2. We're tied at 3. In this second annual American Heroes Hockey Challenge.
From Iraq and Afghanistan, our brave warriors are coming home, wounded. Some with wounds you can see, some with wounds you can't see. Wounded Warrior Project was created to support our men and women coming off the battlefield. Please help carry these warriors the rest of the way home. Get involved at woundedwarriorproject.org.
All right, hockey fans, it's time for the third period of the American Heroes Hockey Challenge. Are you ready? Get on your feet. Let's make some noise. And like we do in DC, let's unleash the fury!
And we are underway with the third period of the American Heroes Hockey Challenge. 12 minutes on the clock. And we are tied at 3 right here as we get set, or as Mount St. Joe gets set to control the puck out of their own zone. Luckily shot up through the neutral zone off the stick of Luke Pappas. Pappas tries to get it forward. Oh, a quick chance. Brendan Dwyer looking for the hat trick. Dwyer could not find the handle. This slick ice to start the third period may have had something to do with that, as Dwyer just could not get the handle on it. Dwyer's going to maintain around the goal. Now he'll go back to try to play this one. He can't do it. Giving chase for DeMatha will be Chesnick. Dwyer back behind the goal for it. Dwyer looking for help. Still has it as he's put into the boards by Ortobati. Ortobati coming back the other way. 15 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Mount St. Joe as Steve Partlow getting ready to head out of the box in 10. Partlow serving that wraparound penalty from the second period. The unsportsmanlike conduct late in the second. And now DeMatha having a chance here to get a second shorthanded tally. Won't be able to do it as the teams are back at 5 aside. Back behind the net it goes. Coming back out of the defensive zone is Mount St. Joe. That'll be dumped ahead, and right in front of us, Jordan Farley gets put into the boards. He carried it out of the zone, but then got it down low. Coming back is DeMatha. Tansky tries to dump it in, he can't. Now it'll be Keogh. Keogh's been all over the ice tonight, but breaks his stick right there just a minute and a half into this third period. Puck will be cleared back the other way, and that will go right on goal, and will be cleared back out of the zone by Jonathan Hudson. Hudson will now go back as it was dumped back in, allowing Mount St. Joe to regroup, but Griffin Hinkle's going to charge in and try to pick up the loose puck. He gets hit on the play, and now along the near side boards, it stays. DeMatha will control out. It's Keogh with the new stick. It comes out of the zone, will be dumped right back in, but DeMatha's going to carry it out on Keogh's stick. Keogh at the red line will backhand it all the way down. No icing as he maintained contact in front of the red line. Keogh's first stick ends up in the penalty box right next to us. And now Nick Kepler will control it along the left wing side. Kepler being chased down by Brophy. Kepler behind the net. He is now met up with 3 different Gale players, including C.J. Shaw, and he still has control of the puck. Back out to the top of the zone for Dwyer. Dwyer's shot deflected along the way. It will be cleared out of the zone by LeClaire. It will go all the way down. LeClaire, a pair of assists on the night. Assisted on the game's first and second goal for Mount St. Joseph. Back the other way, the shots through the first 2 periods were in favor of Mount St. Joe, 19-13. And they're looking to pressure again here in the third period, try to break this 3-3 score. And now coming back, it's going to be the hopes of Nick Kepler to do just that. His shot off the glove of Rowan and wide. Ortobati now with it. Ortobati has his pocket pick. It'll be dumped back down low by Kepler. Kepler will now race off the ice as Ortobati is left to fend for himself behind the net. Looking for some help. He's not going to get it. Instead, Michael Zerhusen is going to knock him around. Back out to the point. Snapshot on the way by Passanelli, and he scores! They're going to say it was tipped on its way in by Partlow, who very well could have made up for his earlier transgressions with that tip in for the goal.
Stags goal scored by number 5, Steve Partlow. Assisted by number 11, Jay Passanelli. Time of the goal, 3:22. That's DeMatha goal scored by number 5, Steve Partlow. Assisted by number 11, Jay Passanelli. And time of the goal, 3:22.
So Partlow coming up with a tip in front, putting the Stags back ahead in this one. Farley through the neutral zone, finds his man in Luke Pappas on the right side. Pappas likes to go right to the goal line. He'll put it over the wire. Dwyer looking to tie it up again. Instead, the save made by Jonathan Hudson. Mount St. Joe had the lead at one point in this game to start the second period, 49 seconds in. On Dwyer's second strike, and it's been DeMatha to score the next 2 in this one. Here we come back out of the zone. Puck will be sticked up through the neutral zone on the stick of C.J. Shaw, who will dump it down low. Shaw's pass to Vinny Lopez. Lopez tries to play it behind the goal. Lopez now in the corner. He'll be put into the boards and hard by, that looked like Patrick Tansky. down low, and no, it wasn't. It was Corey Hirsch who will now come back the other way. The puck goes up and off of the net and out of play. Face off to the left of Sam Rowan will be one, looks like by DeMatha. No, now Mount St. Joe will control it. They'll dump it out of the zone. Puck being played through the neutral zone, now down low. DeMatha, Corey Hirsch leading the charge. Puck played behind the Mount St. Joseph goal to come around along the far side boards to the point. Be wristed back in by Shaq as the puck goes around to the near side boards. Coming out to the point for Keogh. He'll send a little slider shot in. Be knocked aside by Rowan. Far corner it goes. 6:28 remaining, third period. Back behind the goal it goes. Mount St. Joe will try to carry it out. Kremen with it. He'll be knocked into the boards right in front of us. A lot of people flinch at that, not us. We saw it coming along the way. Ryan Snedden with it. He'll go for the wrist shot, can't get it through. Puck will be poked out of the zone and back the other way. Along the red line, it'll be fired in by Shane Tracy, and back behind the net it goes. Looks like it'll be played with a high stick as it comes back down to DeMatha. Will they be the first to touch it? Yes, they are. The high stick will be waved off. Down low it goes, into the corner. Going back out towards the slot. DeMatha's going to skate it out of the zone. That'll be on the stick of Nick Kepler. Kepler at the blue line. Wrist shot on, and that will be controlled by Rowan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get out your raffle tickets. The winning 50-50 raffle ticket will win $161, and we'll go to the fan holding ticket with last four numbers, 8465. That's 8465. If you got that winning ticket, bring it down to the penalty box to claim your $161. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the RG3 helmet, who's a fan of the Redskins? Who's rooting for the Ravens in the Super Bowl? Congratulations to Dave Yost. Dave Yost, you've won that RG3 autographed helmet. Come on down to the penalty box. We'll be happy to turn it over to you. And congratulations on the American Heroes Hockey Challenge.
So a couple of prizes given away, and now the score still 4-3 in favor of DeMatha. As Cartlow scored, DeMatha looking for an insurance goal right here. Swarming around down low, Grant Grieco with it. Grieco will dump it off. He'll pass it over to Shane Tracy. Tracy behind the goal, tries to send it across. It will be put on, and right there, it almost looked like DeMatha player trying to stop him. As Grieco sent the shot on, Kaktansky was right there in front, almost blocking him, acting as another defenseman for Mount St. Joe. Can be a little difficult to see these jerseys apart. With the camouflage on them, it is a little bit difficult to tell them how they look. Puck will be cleared up and off the glass and out of the zone with 4.5 remaining, third period. DeMatha in front of us on the stick of Tansky, across the blue line. He'll have it poked away. It'll be sent on from the point by Locke. Keogh down low. He'll send it back to the point on the stick of Shaq. Shaq sends it in. Loose puck in front. The shot. Rebound. Scores! Sam Rowan is going to say that he had it covered, but we could see the loose puck from our vantage point, as could Will Hamill, the referee that made the call on the goal line. Patrick Tansky will be credited with the goal. have to wait on the assist. They'll be coming up shortly.
Stags goal scored by number 19, Patrick Dansey. Unassisted, time on the goal, 7:56. That's the goal scored by number 19, Patrick Dansey. Unassisted, time on the goal, 7:56.
DeMatha looking to put another one on. Quick shot by Ortobadi, and that'll be covered quickly by Rowan. A wild third period tonight, ladies and gentlemen. .341 remaining here in the third period. DeMatha 5-3 lead. Thanks to third period goals by Steve Partlow and now Patrick Tansky. Now offside will be the call. The puck will come back out into the neutral zone and a face-off in front of DeMatha's bench. Triple threes on the clock. 3:33 remaining, third period. Luckily played out of the neutral zone and carried into the offensive zone by Kepler. Kepler tried to get it over to Ortobadi. Ortobadi had it poked away from him, and now down low, that's going to be Michael Leclerc. Leclerc working the puck at his skates, and now trying to come out along the left wing side. Leclerc, quick move through the neutral zone at the blue line, has the puck poked away, and a timing almost on time by Rogers, but he's offside.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank the following for their support of the American Heroes Hockey Challenge. Reading, Educating, Assessing, Developing, LLC. The Roberts and Hinkle families. The Rowan family. Debbie Salvato. The Shaw family. Jeff and Marie Sneddon. The Stakaitis family. And Sharp Security.
Coming up on 3 minutes remaining here in the third period. DeMatha a 2-goal advantage in this one tonight. The American Heroes Hockey Challenge getting it in along the right wing side is Garrett Haskin. Haskin down low will have the puck taken away by Leclerc. Leclerc will be able to get it all the way out onto the stick of Chesnick, who tried to fire it back in, and now Mount St. Joe looking to get the goal back, or get the 2 goals back, and it's Brendan Dwyer that clears it back into the zone. Down low, and now we'll just get it out on the left wing side. DeMatha will wait to the red line to poke it in. Partlow, pair of minor penalties around the end of the second period into the third. Sat in the box for 4 minutes and then came out and scored what is the go-ahead goal in this one. Puck will be lifted on and stopped by Hudson, who will freeze it. The face-off will come down to Hudson's right. 2:15 remaining in the third period of this American Heroes Hockey Challenge. Thanks for tuning in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Face-off will be won and controlled by DeMatha, who will send it around the far side board. Shack can't get it out of the zone as it's stopped along the goal line by Rogers. Puck will now come up to the blue line. A little bit of a ping pong game going on and near the blue line as Rogers try to keep it in. Make that Michael Zerhusen trying to keep it in as well. Lopez. He can't control it. It'll be taken by Slattery into the zone. Slattery along the left wing side. Will have the puck taken away and flipped out of the zone with a minute 45 remaining. This is the type of pace you kind of expected in the first period, as the teams kind of felt each other out. Not here in the third period, with DeMatha holding on to a 2-goal advantage in 90 seconds remaining. It'll be dumped back in by Shack. Mount St. Joe. They need a goal before the minute mark. They need to put some pressure on here in the third period. They have not been able to do that. Puck will be dumped in. Shot right on by Keogh, and the play will be stopped. And timeout will be called by Mount St. Joe.
Timeout, Mount St. Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Heroes Hockey Challenge would also like to thank THC Lawn Care Services, Michelle White, the Weiser family, and the Sirhusen family for all their help and support of tonight's game. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you, the fans, for coming out to the Garden's Ice House tonight to support the Wounded Warrior Project.
Coming out of the timeout, down deep in the Mount St. Joe end. They'll look to control it. And most likely you will see Rowan come out of the net as soon as they can clear it out of the zone. Coming up on the minute mark remaining here in the third period.
1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute.
LeClaire looking for his first goal of the night. The wrist shot on, and Rowan is out of the net in favor of the sixth attacker. Puck will be played along the near side corner, looking to find a way to get it out in front. Puck sent back down the other way and just goes wide. The DeMatha contingent going into there. I believe that we have one chant now next to where this faceoff is taking place to the right of goaltender Jonathan Hudson. It's still a 2-goal game with 36.6 seconds remaining here in the third period. Still a chance for Mount St. Joseph. You can't count them out just yet. Faceoff will be won by the Gales, and it ends up coming out of the zone. Back the other way is Ortobati. He's tripped up by LeClaire, and a penalty on the play coming up. That'll be played by Chesnick down low, and a penalty coming up to LeClaire for the trip.
Mount St. Joseph penalty number 3, Michael LeClaire. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of penalty 11:33. That's Gales penalty number 3, Michael LeClaire. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty 11:33. Here are the penalties. Mount St. Joseph number 3, Michael LeClaire. Correction number. Mount St. Joseph's number 2, Bruce Nikitis. Mount St. Joseph number 8, Jordan Farley. 2 minutes each for cross-checking. DeMatha's number 9, Kyle Hooper. 2 minutes for roughing. All penalties come at 11:42. Those penalties once again for Mount St. Joseph, number 2, Bruce Nikitis, and number 8, Jordan Farley. 2 minutes each for cross-checking. DeMatha's number 9, Kyle Hooper. 2 minutes for roughing. All penalties come at 11:42.
So penalties galore happening late in this one as the team showing signs of frustration. And it's going to be DeMatha to take this one. It's Mount St. Joe looking to set the tone. for the second happening coming up on Monday, also right here. We're going to step away and get you the 3 stars of the game in just a moment.
Third period, shots on goal for the